There we go, we're live again. Apparently Easton gave the grid to us, so thank you very much, Easton. So that's perfectly fine. Oh, yeah, and I forgot. I need to... I just remembered I had to restart the game now, because otherwise it was going to kick me again. Yeah, third week in a row, fresh tyres as well was annoying, but obviously the most important thing is that everyone is in the race, and obviously we can get going. Of course, while we wait, obviously my co-com will be back shortly. But obviously, let's get a discussion going in the chat. Those that have seen it, the new McLaren for the 2021 season, they've obviously released the livery. I'm personally disappointed by it because because it's pretty much a copy and paste, to be honest. What was it? I watched the whole YouTube show on their Sky Sports F1 or whatever it was, and watched the whole 30-minute, 45-minute show, which, to be fair, was a pretty good show, to be honest. And it was interesting. Showed to me what I think I knew already, which is Ricciardo and Norris are going to be a great team. I think the chemistry between them is going to be good, but it's just copy and pasting. I never like it when teams do that. Do something different. Maybe the wing making a different color. But you know what I was hoping for? I was hoping, like, because they were going back to the Mercedes engine, that they go silver and black like the early 2000s. I think that would have been really good. But I don't know. Maybe Mercedes went black. Are going black this year, and maybe would have clashed. I don't know, but there's something McLaren, anything would have been good. But there you go. Here's what it is. They've done it, so got to go with it. Hopefully Craig comes back for the start. Yeah, it was a bit of a shame, but obviously there's more teams to reveal their livery. There's going to be more that's going to be different, hopefully. They're not all going to be the same, are they? Alright, back once again. Hopefully no more issues we can have before the start. Obviously, we'll go over the grid once again. Because obviously there's a restart, all the top 10 have to start on the tyres they would have done, so all of them must go on the softs, which they are doing so. Instant disqualification if they do not do that, basically, pretty much. So they got to... We were talking about the new McLaren Vettel, actually. Funny enough. Just put it in the chat. I think OG James, I think Mercedes will stick with the black livery. Because yeah, it's that thing, isn't it? It's because you got to think back to the reason as to why they've gone black livery, and they haven't changed that reason. So yeah, it's gonna be still the black livery, which, to be honest, I kind of like it. It's different, so. Oh, black and red car. That could be nice, Stygian. Yeah, can you imagine, like, every team like has the same livery as last year, every single one, apart from Racing Point, because obviously they changed to Aston Martin.
I'm back.
Hello. Just made it for the formation lap.
Well, my audio again, don't I? I don't.
Yeah, include your audio.
Protect.
Well, you did restart your game, didn't you?
Yeah. We're pretty back to the home menu anyway, so it restarted itself.
Okay, I would have restarted again after that. Right, let's go through the grid once again, shall we? You take it away?
Yeah, let's get everything all set up. Everybody in? No problems?
Apart from Maniac, that's it.
Okay, right, so in 17th place we have...
16th.
Apologies. 16th, Basic Guns in the Alpha Tauri. These are the mediums. In 15th, we have Quirky Turtle and the Haas starting on the hards. In 14th, we have Monster Skyline starting on the softs in the Alpha Romeo. His teammate is just right in front of him, RSF1 Millsy, and he is starting on the hards. In 12th, we've got OG James in the Ferrari starting on the mediums. In 11th, we have RSF1 Stretch, the first of the Mercedes, starting on the hards. Into the top 10, we've got the first runner, that is Peachy Pig. In 9th, we have the other Mercedes, RSF1 Eagle. In 8th, we have Eyes the Best in Red Bull. In 7th, we have RSF1 Falcon, that is hoping it gets on the podium. In 6th, we have Quaker Oats in the Alpha Tauri. In 5th, we have the team principal of Renault, RSF1 Shane. And then we have the two Racing Points in 4th and 3rd. So we have Camo in 4th and Cooper Benz in 3rd. Then in 2nd, we have the championship leader, VRC Dan in the Ferrari. And in 1st, his first pole position of the season is RSF1 Sites in the Red Bull.
Thank you very much. RSF1 Vettel, Brundle, give us your best AJ impression. No, because it's an AJ thing. It's purely what Raikkonen, also known as AJ, used to do. I can't. I did it once.
I know
in Japan.
I know what he's got about.
Yeah. My voice is not. No. My voice is not up to it either. So. Right. So, obviously, big thing for. We said earlier, Craig. Obviously, you got Dan leading already by 14 points over Science, and Science has, I think, what was it, 19?
You said on 17.
Yeah, 19.
Over stretch, I think you said.
Yeah, 17, 19. So it's key, really. Someone else needs to win here. But more importantly, I think for morale as much as anything. So no mini-map is off. There you go. I think for morale as much as anything. It's like Stygian, it's like mini-map is off. I know.
Yeah, the bet was
Okay, I didn't know.
for the podium. He really was proud to get a podium.
It really does. I'm not going to get the super best angle here. Let's hope we're going to have no issues. I think we're not. Still waits a while before we get going.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're good. We're ready for 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And lights out and away they go. The timing pages have gone skew with already, but we'll get underway. Down into turn 1, bit of ghosting going on, which is weird. But Science is going to maintain the lead, where Cooper Benz has got by Dan. Bit of weirdness going on. We got Shane drop down a bit. I think they will go out of ghosting in a bit, but
it's all weird because the timing screen is everywhere. It's saying that Peachy Pig is leading the race, so it's hard to see where everybody is at the moment.
yeah. Ghosting is on, but it shouldn't be constantly on. I think that does that in turn 1, but Science has got the lead ahead of Cooper Benz. Dan is right up his gearbox though. Round they go on the left-hander.
Quick road to Shane, goes side by side. Well, Shane's at the wall. No, it was 20 damage though. Well, I got away with that.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, dear.
Front right wind damage.
I was going to say, he all got through pretty cleanly, and yeah, Shane's definitely got damage on his stage, just let his teammate go through as well, so not a great start for Shane.
And into the hairpin for the first time. Everybody be careful on your brakes. I say that, Peach Pig nearly went into the back of Falcon. Peach Pig's actually up 3 places from his grid position, so he's had a good start.
He's had a very good start. Everybody else is basically in the same position as they were, really. So they might drop down by 1 position, but like I said, a very good, clean start for like a track like Vietnam. So impressed by all drivers off the start line.
There's damage for Eyes the best as well already, so not a great lap for both Shane and Eyes, and they're both darting into the pits already. I think they're the only two. No, Monster. That Monster Skyline? Yeah, Monster Skyline as well with ring damage. All 3 in on the first lap, but nothing too strong, just a bit of taps to the wall, I think.
Yeah, like no one's like had a collision or anything, so maybe, yeah, you said was maybe slight taps to the wall. Other than that, there's not been a big accident, but sadly for them, they're going to have to hope for a safety car later on. There's a high possibility that could happen. But you did say there wasn't one yesterday, so...
Oh! Blazers had a spin through turn 2.
Not a good time, is he? Because he had a spin in qualifying. Maybe just doesn't like this track, but... Gotta keep going.
No.
Gotta get points.
Where's Millsy come from? Millsy's up 4 places. He's up to 9th, and he's on the hard tyres, so he's now ahead of Stretch on the same compound, so he's trying desperately to keep with the soft tyres.
Yeah, and Dan is out of DRS range already. Between Cooper Benz and... he's in a bit of a racing point sandwich at the moment, but they're all holding stationary at the moment. No one's really going for anything, but I think everyone's going to be careful at the start and see what happens, really. But they're starting to spread out a little bit already.
A bit of yellow flags. I think that's Quirky Turtle spinning on the exit of the head. Oh, and he's...
Oh no!
Well...
I didn't see that. I didn't see what happened there.
Yeah. I think that's a safety car. I'm not sure.
It's a BSC.
Virtual safety car.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to pause and unpause.
Yeah, I did it as well. I thought it's that safety car.
Guys in the chat, you saw that as well, didn't you? He basically handbrake turned it, and just because he handbrake turned it in such a ferocity, he just whacked into the wall and the wheel came off.
Oh dear me. Well, it might be ready. This track
him and the wall. Yeah, him and the wall didn't agree in something, basically.
Right, so no one's coming.
And he lost.
So Peachy Pig has got a. He's sped under the BSC. He's already got a black and white flag. That's to his name.
Drive through.
Yeah, he's sped under the
Drive
BSC.
through penalty.
That's unlucky for him, so another bad thing to happen to him.
Ooh. Yeah, my notifications keep keep dropping after pause and unpause for it to
Yeah,
come
I'm
off. So
having that issue as well.
yeah, not the best. VLC Dan is
All over the back of the Cooper Benz now.
oh, he's got DRS, not using any overtake. Cooper Benz defending on the inside. I think Dan's going to sweep on through. And there we go.
Mr. Pitchman says, what was the wall doing? And it is way.
No, I know, honestly, why do they put walls on the edge of tracks, honestly? As Stretch trying to go around the outside of Millsy. These two both on the hard tyres, battling. Try and stay. Stretch is still there on the outside. Millsy defending. They're robbing tyres. Big lockups.
This
is getting a bit...
Gave the space, get the car's whip. And there's a flag is set to 2. He's got off in the hairpin.
Blazers out of spin.
It's not a good race, is he?
It's not having a good night at all. Peach Pig's in.
Do this drive through.
Up to him.
Do this drive through.
Oh, drive through, of course. Forgot about that. Yeah, that was a bit. I'm going to use a word that's not in the dictionary. Shenanigany.
Well,
from Millsy and Stretch, because they're both like same strategy, trying to make it work sort of on the hards, and they're fighting over position and cost each other seconds, bucket loads of time there.
well, the race is planning out how I thought it would be at the moment. The top 3 are starting to pull away from Camo, and Camo is trying to defend for Quaco. So this is what I felt was going to happen. The top 3 are going to battle the podium, and I think we're going to have a good scrap between like Camo, Quaker, and Falcon at the moment. But Quaker looks like the fastest driver out of Camo and Quaker at the moment.
Yeah, he's got DRS. DRS and overtake, not using any more overtake though, because the DRS is going to be simple enough. The swoop on the inside, it should get him under braking. Yep, but Cam's going to find him on the exit, because if he can run on that curb, which is what Quaker has done, Cam's going to get by, but Quaker uses a bit of extra traction here, goes into 4th place.
Yeah, good move by him.
Can he catch the top 3 though?
That is the question, because Dan has now caught 4 attempts on sides. He had a second lead, but Dan is now in that DRS, and Coops is still there as well.
Oh no, Stretch! Stretch had a big off of the hairpin, massive wing damage. Front right and front left. So he'll be straight into the pits, and that's going to be awkward for him because he can't go in the hards again.
Probably gone to mediums, probably.
It's a double medium stint, probably.
Yeah, I think these top 3 are going to have a really good battle, and if bad's happening, I think we can have a really good scrap between the top 3. And then, like I said, we've got a very good scrap between Quaker, Camo, and Falcon, but you never know, if the guys just below the top 3 don't crash, something happens when he's top 3, and he needs to get a podium, so if we're all going to keep it on the tarmac and not into the wall. Got a lovely shot of everybody go around this hairpin. Lovely camera view.
Yeah. Oh, when you get the far back one.
Yeah, that's a very nice pistol.
Yeah,
6 cars go around the hairpin, but like I said, it's all pretty static, and sadly we've had some people already in the pits, and Stretches is on mediums as well now. Sadly, right at the back in 15th place.
Riley's just got by Blazer in a battle for 12th place there. And Dan is, now that he's got by Cooper Benz, and Cooper Benz is still there, but Dan is now focusing his full attention, I think, on Sainz to try and take that lead, which Sainz is holding on at the moment.
Yeah, he tries to sound as confident for the race than qualifying, but doing a good job, and Cooper's going to make sure he definitely stays in that DRS, and they are still slightly put away from Quaco. It's now nearly 2.5 seconds, so I really think it's definitely between these top 3 for the win, but anything can happen. Any of them could easily hit the wall like Dan nearly did there, and well, I'm going to check on
You're all right. It's like the front 3 pulled away. It's 2.5 seconds, and then it's Quaker, Camo, Falcon. Eagle's kind of in a race of his. Yeah, kind of 7th. He's pulling away from Millsy, course on Millsy on the hards. They got OG James and then 2 Renaults.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to keep an eye on Millsy as well and start on the hards, because he can come back stronger in the second half of the race when he's going to be on the quicker tyres. So as long as he's not hitting the wall, setting good consistent lap times, then he could get some solid points as well. But Science seems to be controlling it well in the DRS. Seems to be. Well, Dan's got a lot of battery power. He's actually got more than Science actually at the moment. So Dan seems to be a bit more control at the moment. But yeah, it's status quo.
Peachy Pig has just got by OG James for 9th, so we know Peachy Pig has the pace. Despite this drive-through, he can still get solid points from where he is, but it's just another race, isn't it? With that drive-through, and it's such a shame that VSC is so easy to get a drive-through if you try and gamble with the Delta, try and accelerate as it goes to 0.
Yeah, like I know a lot of people in this league. Like I don't personally know Peachy Pig. I don't know if he's just got into league racing or not, but these will be mistakes that he will learn, you know, be experience. You know, I'm sure he didn't mean to overspeed on the BSC, but you know, he's got the pace. He's got general pretty good pace, so.
Yeah, Toxic in the chat. Yeah, hopefully get your issues sorted out. If there's any issues before Thursday, please let me know. And hopefully everything will be alright by then. But yeah, unless... Again, I know you've hard reset once, maybe do it again, or unplug the Xbox and the controller. Unplug the Xbox and then do it. I know it sounds simple, but obviously these things, you know, even if you do it twice, it sometimes works. If not, then it's definitely a Microsoft or Xbox thing. Definitely weird about F1 though.
Right, so Michael, as the situation is, if you're VRC Dan, if you're going to try and do the undercut on sites, and I'm thinking like others as well, like Camo and Falcon, or maybe Goops in third, like, what would you be thinking right now while you're stuck in the same situation?
This will swerve a little bit on the straight. Okay, thought you nearly hit the wall there. Depends on strategy, what these guys are planning to do. I did a 2-stop yesterday, and lap 6 is when I pitted. Just so I can get like undercuts and fresh tyres, because depends how your tyres are. I mean, at this point, this is where they start to go off a little bit. And yeah, Science is in. Science is doing probably a 2-stop, because hards will be difficult to go to the end. You need to get to lap 9, 10 if you want to go hard strategy. Falcon in as well.
Well, he did tell me he's
Dan
probably going to do
now
a
has the
2-stop before the race starts. He doesn't like the hards, so I'm not surprised about that at all.
Yeah, mediums. So that's the 2-stop for him. Falcon... What's he going to go on? As long as Science comes out in clean air, the problem he's going to have is maybe Millsy. I think he should get out ahead of him. Falcon on 2-stop as well. Where is Millsy?
Millsy's ahead.
No, Science comes out.
Oh, okay, it's a bit
That's
weird.
the way that pit lane works.
Yeah, it looked like Millsy was going to be ahead, but no, he's a nice PRO. He's 6 seconds behind Eagle, and if they're going to do similar strategies, they'll be coming very soon as well. So he's got the clear air now to push us some good laps and try and stretch the gap when Dan and Goop's coming. You know, but like they could do a 1-stop on the hard, so.
I feel like this is very similar to last week. Camo using a lot of VRS. He's down to 5%, but he wants to get ahead of Quaker Oats. At the hairpin, runs in very, very deep, and Quaker Oats is going to cut right underneath him. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll switch the ring. Very nicely there, done there by Quaker Oats.
Very aggressive from Camo there. Again, using up all his ERS pretty much to try and attack. He's obviously very clear to try and get ahead of Quaker, as Falcon and Peachy are going side by side here. Falcon just pitted. Peachy on no softs.
Yeah, very crucial for Falcon to get past Peachy Pig as quickly as possible as he's on the fresh tyres and make that undercut work. Or make the strategy work if the others are doing 1-stops. But Eagle and Quaker Oats are knowing as well, so they're probably going to be 2-stop too.
Cooper Benz is latched onto the back of VRC Dan and might be looking for a move on the long back straight potential. Maybe even before then gets a good exit, but he doesn't. So this is the thing about Cooper Benz. He may have been passed by Dan, but he's like, ever since then, he's just like, no, you're not getting away from me. I'm just sticking to your DRS and just keeping behind you.
Well, for me personally, and maybe for Coops as well, I prefer being behind someone and chasing the guy down than the guy being in front, and then try and make that move near the end of the race. So maybe he's just happy sitting behind Dan. They're just waiting for his move and see what Dan does. Might do the opposite to what Dan does. So he's looking pretty comfortable behind there. But the problem for Quakers and Falcon that lot, they're stuck behind Millsy now.
Yeah, and of course Millsy is not going to be pitting anytime soon, so Quakerites first is going to be wanting to get by Millsy. We both know Millsy's not going to make this easy.
Nope.
I mean, yeah, he's defending on the inside. I don't think he's going to have much really to fight. And yeah, Quaker's already through before the braking zone. But Falcon's going to have to find a way by. So these front three, do you reckon they're going to try... Well,
I don't know.
here's where we find out.
They're all coming in now. Camo can't pit, so he's going to stay out for another lap.
Oh. What are they going to go on? Mediums or hards?
Can you take...
If it's hards, it's a one-stop.
Can you take hard to him from here? I've done no practice.
I think it'd be difficult.
Yet, so I don't know.
I think it'd be difficult. Mediums for Dan. And...
Well, as just said, the pit window is open for hards.
Hards.
Yeah, just...
Hards for Cooper Benz.
Yeah, he's going for the one stop, and he just popped up on the screen saying that he's ready. You can come in for hards now. Do the one stops.
Keep an eye on Dan, because his science.
Yeah, where is science?
And...
Well, out in front.
Their science, he's... Yeah, he's got... What has he got? Second and a half, yeah.
It's not much of an undercut, man, because he's only going like a second.
So this is an interesting call from Cooper Benz to go on the hard tyres. He now is going to try and get to the end. He's pretty much doing the opposite of what the other two did of last week.
So,
As Falcon's finally got by Millsy.
how much slower would you say the hards are compared to the mediums around here? Is there a big difference, or...?
Second and a half per lap, if you're already hooked up with them.
So, if
I mean,
stay about 10 seconds or something, you might have a chance. Then they're going to be absolutely flying on fresh mediums afterwards. I'm not sure.
Depends if they have a fresh set of sauce. Fresh set of sauce will be even better, and they'll fly on them.
Yeah, that's true as well.
But it is intriguing because, as I said, this is the complete opposite of what Dan and Sainz did compared to Cooper Benz. Cooper Benz did the two-stop and was flying at the end on the warm tyres on Dan and Sainz and nearly got the victory. This time it's the opposite. He's going to be on the warm tyres with them chasing them.
But I'm glad to see Cooper's doing something different to make the race interesting, to let us guess what's going to happen. Because obviously, Sainz and Dan are going to have to pit again. They're not going to get those mediums to the end. And Camo's joining the same strategy as his teammate. He's now pitted put hards on.
So his battle is with Quakerites and Falcon.
Yes.
Which... Ooh, and he's going to come out behind Millsy as well. This is going to be fun.
Oh, no,
well, actually, that's going to be very close. He's just done it.
That's crucial for his race. Any time lost behind Millsy there would be crucial.
Yeah, so both racing points, I think you said earlier, with Cooper Benz. Need to get on with Dan because this battle between these two, Dan and Sainz, are still going on. Coops is just got to stay within a reasonable gap of the two ahead.
But it's going to help Coops, because if Sainz and Dan battle too much and lose too much time, that can help him. I think Dan's going to get Sainz here, though.
Yep, on the outside. Sainz late on the brakes, though.
Oh, God, I might have hit my touch a little bit there, but... Oh, that was too close.
I don't know how much you need for a pit stop, but...
Neither do I.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think if Cooper Benz can stay within 10 seconds, I think he's got these two. I think there'd be too much of a gap.
Yeah, we'll see how quick they catch, but I just think for any chance for Coops, I think it needs to be no more than 10 seconds, because, like, how long do you think they're going to go on the mediums for, like, till they come in for their second stop?
About 10-11 laps, and then, again, they could then either go sauce if they have a fresh set left, or mediums to be safe.
So we're saying, like, between lap 18 and 20, then we're saying? Right, so we'll have to keep an eye on the gap when it comes to that point then, so... But that is pulled away
race made...
massively already. 1.3 seconds. He's on the charts now.
Mm.
Clear air.
I had a feeling that, you know, especially at the start when he was behind Cooper Benz, I felt like it's been held. Shane, meantime, oh, don't look on the inside. James is giving him the room, but this is a bit... that's a bit awkward there. Shane was like looking for a move and turn free, and James was like, okay, yeah, give you the room. And then Shane was like, oh, no, you're going to close the door, and he gets him on the exit anyway. There's chicane, but James is still fighting it. He's going to get ahead. James has actually got damage, so Shane should pull away, really.
Well,
into 9th place.
I agree.
Slide, though.
I agree with what Mr. Pigeon's just said. Cooper's got good pace that he has because he's only still only 2 seconds behind Sykes. He's not really dropping off massively on his hard, so he's got very good pace on his hard. So if it stays like this, it's going to be a hell of a job because unless Sykes and Dan are going to do a Bahrain and try and get to the end of those mediums, which would be bonkers. Surely they get a puncher in this race.
They can't. They can't.
Then at the moment, Cooper is in a very strong position to win this race, but there's still a long way to go, though.
And of course, a safety car.
Well, that was spicy of one idea, wouldn't it? We go around like what he's doing.
Yeah, we haven't had one yet. To be fair, so many people were saying, "Oh, there's going to be safety cars." Plenty. Even I said it, and we haven't had one yet. We had virtual. We had 2 virtuals so far this week in 2 races, but no full safety car. And really, it depends when that comes out. It depends how it could do for the races. I'm looking at Camo as well. He's not even dropping that much from Falcon and Quaker race.
Hard seems to be a very good race time. I'm glad I'm here today because, you know, it helps me try and think what kind of strategy I could do on Thursday. So, I know we're better on the harder compound tyre than the soft. So, if that works, I might have to give this a go. If it works out for them.
Yeah, Dan's gone. Dan's 2.5 seconds up the road from Science. Science has not had the pace to keep up with Dan at the moment.
Yeah, Cooper's like 5 seconds behind Dan at the moment, so doesn't want Dan to put away too much. I think Cooper at the moment is going to have Science because he's catching him, really. It was 2.7, it's about 2.3. So for some reason Science seems to be struggling a bit on these mediums. I don't know if he's tapped the wall that we haven't seen at all, but he really is dropping back a lot. He's 3 seconds behind Dan now.
Don't see any damage on him. Have a look at the last few laps. So have a see what lap Dan does. Gaps are pretty much the same between everyone at the moment. I think this race is only going to kick into gear towards the end. 38.7 for Dan. 40.1 for Science and a 40.1 for Cooper Pens. Yeah, Science is not making these mediums work at all.
No, he's really struggling because he seemed alright on the softs, but he said to me he didn't like the hards. Well, I don't know how he's feeling about the mediums at the moment. He's well off the pace at the moment.
Unless they've used sets. I didn't see him. I didn't see him use mediums in qualifying.
I swear I only saw Monster Skylight and Camo use a set of mediums in their first run Q2. Everybody else coming out softs.
So those yet to pit is Millsy and James. James has actually gone 13 laps on the mediums, which isn't quite impressive, but he should be in the pit soon, I would think. He's got another lap on them now.
So really, all the closest battle really is between Falcon and Quaker Roads as Falcon's closing up.
That's a good point. Stidgen actually mentioned, didn't we restart all tyres are brand new? Yes.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
Very true.
That is a very good point.
Very good point. I didn't think of that.
Oh! Falcon late breaks into the hairpin.
Yeah.
I think Pigeon mentioned it. It's not whether Cooper Pence can keep with Science, because he's actually catching a little bit. It's how far Dan pulls away, because Dan is making those mediums work. He's pulling away.
Yeah. It's about
it's just done a 38.9, 40.0, 39.6 from Cooper Benz. Yeah, Science for some reason doesn't have any pace at all at this point.
Yeah, it's a shame to see. It's nearly 5 seconds, like I said. Cooper's about 6, then he's 7 seconds. behind. He doesn't want to be losing too much time, but he's definitely catching up to sides. He's only 1.6 seconds behind, so...
James is in 13 laps on the mediums in the end.
Oh, here we go. Falcon's going to look for a move here on Quaker. He's got a much better run.
Oh no, let's be brave. I think he's got it though.
Yeah, nice move.
But the problem he's going to have though is... Oh, Quake's got damage, I think.
Think so?
Does Quake have damage? Front wing? Front left?
Looks,
I think he has.
It looks alright to me.
We're looking at the camera. If we get one. Oh, I'm sure there's front left. Oh, Blazer's out!
Yep.
Right in the middle of the last sector. That's surely a safety car.
Yeah, I can imagine the safety car coming out now.
Surely safety car.
Doesn't look like it.
Good thing ghosting is on. Jeez. Really?
No, nothing. Not even a VSC.
Wow. I mean, we know it's on because we had a VSC earlier, didn't we?
Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't get a VSC for that because he's right in the middle of the track. At a very twisty part of the circuit. I'm disappointed as well. To be honest, I want to say it's a little bit later. Not yet. Not yet. A bit later on.
You know what I blame? I blame Vietnam.
Yeah, so I've already given my opinion of this track anyways. Yeah, Camo's sticking very nicely with Quaker Rates and Falcon, just like Cooper Benz's with Sights, and it's still about 6.76, about 7 seconds, so the gap is still looking good for Cooper.
It's because these two are battling as well. It's kind of helping him.
And then you've got Eagle on the back of Millsy as well, so there's a couple of battles going on at the moment.
I think at this point, I think Cooper Benz, he is losing time to Dan, but it's still, the gap, if you go to leader, is still 7 seconds. As long as he can keep it under 10, I think he's still looking good at this point.
Yeah, and do you think Dan's going to go on the softs or on the set of mediums?
Oh yeah. So any chance he's going to have of potentially winning, I think.
Eagle slid a bit and then he went to the wall, but luckily recovered that. Lost a bit of time to
Falcon. Ooh, this will be side by side. No, Quaker late. Breaks later. Mr. Falcon and gets ahead of him. Stays ahead of him. He's got way more ERS as well. Falcon is desperate to get by Quaker.
They've got like 10% left.
I'm sure Quaker has wing damage.
You think so? I thought he would come in by it. I think he'd be losing a lot more time if he did.
If you look at the broadcast camera, if you get a glimpse between when you see the right side of the car and then the front left end plate, side end plate isn't there, and you can tell by the time he's just holding up Falcon, to be honest.
I think I can just see it. I'm not really good at noticing this, but I think I can just notice that.
It's very slight.
So what are you saying?
It's very slight, but even
light green damage, you're saying then?
maybe light yellow.
Session.
Oh, Dan's left.
I'll do my best to get him in as quick as possible.
I've got him.
You got him. Okay. That's good. What's the difficulty on the AI as well? Dan's just set the fast lap as well.
Like 65.
Right, he's going to lose a chunk of time now. This could cost him the win.
Right, we didn't miss much. Apologies for the thing there. Oh, the understeer that Quaker Rates has. He's defending heavily for this. It's just allowing Camo just to keep with these two, which is all going to help the strategy, but Falcon's got to get by. And surely... Come on. He's using all his ERS. He's going to have none left by the end of it, but he has to get by, and he understands this. He's got none left. He's just going to breeze by. Is he going to get ahead of the braking zone? Yes, he is. Right. Now he's got to pull away.
He should do. If we break with that type of damage, if it's like green, it's track like this, it's going to oversteer and all that.
Did he join the party? I don't know.
Yes.
Shot.
Right.
Shot invited the game.
Well, Coop, I was about to say, yeah, he's under a second out of high side, so he's now got DRS. I feel sorry for Dan because it's now down to 2 seconds, this gap.
This is horrendously cost him.
Yeah, this is cost him. So now Cooper Benz is in a massively strong position now for the win.
Ah, Craig Rates is pitting. That's an early stop. He's obviously thinking, right, this damage is too much, I'm going to have to pit.
Yeah, I just want to check if he's definitely going to change his wing, and yes, he is. So he was right. Sometimes I just can't tell if it's like damage or not, but yeah, they put a new wing on. Mills is still going on his original hard tyres at 7th place.
He's still not back in his car. Now he is. Now he is. And right at a point where Sainz was looking at the inside as well. And that's cost him so much. What was that? Yeah, 5 seconds according to Mitzi.
Yeah, 5-6 seconds.
So
about
frustrating.
5 6 seconds. He just set the fastest lap as well. Well, that might have been a bit while ago because I had to pause it and come up. So.
Sainz is on him. Sainz is on him and wanted to move through.
Ooh.
Close to the hairpin. Careful.
Oh,
careful for the tyres. No.
Was Cooper? I would just sit back and watch this now.
Stay out of this, Cooper Benz.
Doesn't have to pit.
Timing page is just
yeah, it disappeared completely.
Lost. So it's too much excitement. No.
Like I said, if I was Cooper, just sit there. You're basically laughing right now, and then
Nice is in.
Yeah. You're basically laughing right
what
now.
What would that be?
Mediums, would it? Or stops?
Hmm.
Tell you what, Camo could get a podium here with his hearts.
Yeah, with Dan losing the time that he did, there's a potential. Falk. What? Was that lag or is that genuine?
Why was he taking ages to change his tyres?
Yeah, he's been held for quite some time now. Soft as well for Sainz, he's going aggressive. He has a fresh set, this will probably just about work.
Look how far behind he is behind Camo as well, so he's going to have to really push. Camo's in racing point could be on a double podium here.
Good result regardless. Yeah, according to Vet, yeah, I'm a view Vet. I think that was a pen, but I didn't see that come up on mine.
Yeah, there was no black or white flag next to Sainz's name at all, so I'm very confused about that myself.
Wake Rates is just breezed by Peachy Pig for 8th. Raker's just pitted and Peachy still has another pit stop. Sainz's team wasn't ready. Oh,
Did I pick the lap before?
Yes.
Oh no, Sainz
yes.
is not going to be happy.
Which is weird considered. No, they're half a lap. Can't have been. They're half a lap up between each other.
Sometimes though they do still pick a lap before they still wait. Stupid game. Play it sometimes.
That's cost him, but he's in clean air on soft, so still alright. Right, so where are we at now? So Cooper Benz is in a great position now.
Yeah, surely
Dan's lag out.
Dan is going to be pitting this lap.
Another lap or so. Eagle's in it anyway.
So is Millsy. I'm sure he'll be going straight on the softs.
18 lap hards, that's impressive.
Depends where he comes out and how far he is behind everybody. He could get some solid points today.
Well, he's pitting the same time as Eagle actually, so he's pretty much matched him. And Eagle's pitted twice, and softs as well for Millsy, again going aggressive.
There's
points
here.
Can
we get gap to lead until lap 23, please?
Yeah,
I don't know why he's asking that, but sorry, chat.
Because of the strategy and engineers want to know the gap between each other.
Yes.
Even though it doesn't help me out because I want gaps where battles are.
Well, I'll tell you anyway, I've got the gaps between each other, so I can tell you.
Right. So, I hate it on leader because it's like, I know where battles are. The track map's deceiving.
Well, everybody's pretty much spread out at the moment. The closest battle is between first and second. The Camo is just 2 seconds behind Falcon. Everybody else is all pretty much spread out at the moment. And I'm expecting Dan to pit at the end of this lap. And yeah, I know he has to stay out again. He's not taking his speed to the end, is he?
He can't. There's no way. OG James took him 13.
Wait till Falcon pitted. Well, he's pitting now. I guess you're engineering Falcon, Metal.
Well, there you go. I can put it back on interval. Thank you. At this point, at this pace, the racing point is 1-2 is likely, says Luki. Yeah, possible. Very much possible. I think, well, how many seconds? Well, actually, yes, Science is 11 seconds behind Camo. He's got 7 laps to catch 11 seconds. Although he is catching already, so.
Yeah, but surely his tyres have got off a bit in the last lap or two anyway. They won't be as strong, so I think Camo has a chance.
Keep an eye on that gap. What else do we have? We have Shane in 9th, chasing down Millsy as well, both on fresh tyres. I think Millsy's had a solid race from outside the top 10.
Yeah, he's been quiet, but he's had a good solid race. Started on the hards and could try and catch Eagle now and Quaker Rose. Actually some mediums and Quaker Rose got a penalty as well, so he could drop down a few positions by the end of the race.
Pitting this lap. Oh, he's not.
He's going to the end, I'm telling you, he's not
He's not doing this again, is he?
Yeah, he's pulling away as well.
I can't see. I can't see it personally.
Hush said that Zizou took mediums a long distance yesterday.
Yeah, and they were wrecked at the end, completely wrecked. There was almost no point. No offense to Zizou.
Well, I think he would have pitted by now if he was going to pit himself, so I really think he's going to the end.
Hmm.
And he's getting lovely DRS stretches to the back market.
Same as last week, it's just going to be on warm tyres.
We know he's going to look after his tyres, don't we, after last week?
Hmm. Science is catching Camo like, I think that's near 2 seconds a lap.
I think he's not happy. Everything's going for it now. It's being held up in the pit lane.
I'm gonna look at the lap times at the end of this one. Doesn't have damage, neither does Science. This be on pure pace. So I think if it's 2 seconds at the end of this lap, that Science is better and he'll get him by the end. Back on onto the podium. Quake Race is going to be under pressure by Eagle for 6th.
Yeah.
They will have Millsy and Shane there as well. Oh, yellow flag.
Oh,
Skyline's out.
Oh, is there a safety car now? Surely. I've got to pause it and come back out. It is a safety car. Safety car.
Oh, no.
So this helps Dan out massively.
Oh,
because Dan is pitting. Hammer could pit. He's going to be held up in the pits because
Vince pits as well.
I said I wanted a safety car around this time. Oh, this is going to make it well interesting.
This has actually not worked out for Camo. This will drop him off the podium because Science doesn't it? Oh, Science, you are going to pit.
Yeah, they're all going to pit for first.
Didn't need to. Falcon doesn't need to. Falcon's going to be ahead of Science and Camo, I think. If his delta is kind to him. Where's Science? Yeah, Falcon's going to leap into 3rd. This has worked out brilliantly for Falcon because he's just pitted.
Yeah, that's brilliant for him. And that was going to be absolutely elated. He wanted him Falcon on the podium. He's on the podium at the moment.
Eagle as well. Is Eagle going to get ahead of Camo? Well, this will be close. Oh, Camo's just got out, but Science has not. Science has gone down to 6th.
Oh, Camo's got a penalty. Camo's picked a penalty.
5 seconds? Where did he get 5 seconds from?
He's been in the pit lane.
Yeah, he did. It's just popped up of pause and unpause, and there it goes.
I don't know how that happens.
Ooh,
that's going to cost him massively now.
Usually. Everyone's on softs, by the way, now.
No surprise now. We've only walked when that safety car comes in about lap 24, latest lap 25. Yeah, I feel sorry for Camo because he was looking good on the straight he was on, and now he's spared the pit lane, and it's going to be hard to get a 5-second gap on a lot of the drivers with only a few laps to go.
Same for Monster Skyline, edge of turn 4 there.
See, how did that cause a safety car but Blazer Guns didn't? I don't understand that.
Codemasters. Vietnam.
Track
coding, I don't know.
It's supposed to be disappointed, he's stuck in 6th. He's going to have to get past
Yeah.
these guys. He knows he'll be quicker than these guys. So he's a lot more comfortable on softs, but
He's got to be patient. He'll Camo, as you said, Camo's 5 second 5 second penalty. That's dropped him down. That's going to drop him down. But got fresher tyres than Eagle as well. It's cost him a podium potentially. This safety car, science says. I think he might have. I feel like he would have caught Camo towards the end. He was catching so much.
yeah, actually 2 seconds a lap.
Has this it's benefited Dan? Surely, hasn't it?
Oh, massively. But Cooper Benz was right on the back of Dan when they were from stop. So this, I think the race between Dan and Cooper, because I think they've got the race pace over Falcon when you're watching the race. And then I think it'll be a good battle to see if Sykes can work his way up into third with a few laps to go.
Some would say justice, I guess, for Dan, because of that lag out. Obviously, not his fault.
Yeah. Interesting.
So
would have still stayed out and not pitted, or decided to stay out at the end because of that lag in the amount of time. Well, him leaving and losing that amount of time. I'd be interested to know that on the podium interview, because I didn't think we needed to get that far.
It's justice because, you know, that lag out basically cost him like victory. I mean, he still could have won, I guess. He could have stayed out. Would have been lovely to know if he had got to the end and no puncher on those medium tyres, but of course we will never know on that. But now the game has given him a chance to win again, so...
At least to say the car has given the likes of James Stretch and Eyes back in the race now, and
If they catch, actually. Look how far back they are.
I need to say the car's coming in or not. I'm going to have to pause it to keep an eye on that.
If it comes in this lap, I think Stretch and Eyes, especially Eyes, are going to have real trouble. Because they're still 30 and 50 seconds behind. I mean, obviously they're catching a lot, but are we expecting some chaos? Probably. Last season there was a safety car at this point in F2, and there was a lot happened. So
The amount if he gets P3, I will lose it.
Falcon he's talking about.
Too excited yet, Metal. Yeah, let's just
Still got to cross the line in third.
Keep your bum on your seat. Don't get too excited yet. We've still got many laps to go. Anything can still happen.
We're gonna have another lap on the safety car, I think. Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to lap 26 then. That is basically 3 laps. It's gonna be a 3 lap sprint race.
I'll keep it on penalties. There's no point. Keep it on penalties. There's no point on tyres.
Straight ahead.
Okay, making a 4 stops. I's the best has made 4 stops, by the way, and still in this race.
Oh, wow.
Jeez. Yeah, I just realised how many stops people have made. Of course, 1 extra because of the safety car. Yeah, that's the 4th stop for Stretch as well. May have got damage as you try to catch the safety car, possibly.
Mayhaps is the only thing I can think of, because there's no reason to pit again for new tyres.
You can check on pit stops.
Pit stops.
I think. Race director. And then pit stops. You can see damage or not. Didn't you know this? Huh? And just scroll down the stretch and you'll see whether we've changed the wing or not.
No.
Oh.
Wake rates, lap 23 front wing on softs. So Evo's got a bit of damage again. But no wing damage. So a bit surprised by that.
Interesting. Maybe one of the fresher set, I guess. I don't know.
But safety car surely coming in this lap.
Oh, you know what it could be. Maybe it gave him a set that was used, and he was trying to give me a fresher set.
Quite possibly. Yeah, you could be right there.
All right, lap 25 of 28. This is going to be a 3-lap sprint to the end.
3 laps to make it. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like one of those 5 lap alongs.
No. Going to build it up so much is actually not anything's going to happen. They're all going to stay where they are.
Oh, somebody's going to go for a move, surely.
Ooh. Group got to be
Especially
obviously.
someone lower down the order has got nothing to lose. Is going to go for a shot there.
Because it's like the game gives you a chance. It's like, okay, you're back in the race now. Now I need to take the opportunity.
Right, let's see how VRC Dan takes this restart.
Oh, he's off. He's gone. He's gone. Gone already. He's kinda caught Cooper Benz. Not off guard. He's caught Falcon off guard. My God, he was so slow that last corner. Cameron's going to be on him. Oh, and there's there's a crash. It's Sainz. Sainz is. Was it Sainz? Oh no, is it Pig?
No,
Pig as well. And Sainz has got huge damage.
Pig.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mills is up to 6th. Oh, look like they got caught, and then it is chaos. It is.
I told you.
Great. Oh my
God,
what's going on here?
Stayed great inside myself.
They're still there. What's going on, Verdi James?
Holds the position.
Well,
let's go in. You might get your wish. How could you get the podium?
Well, safety car did hurt Sainz in the end, massively.
Yeah, it's a shame. But it's really struggled on the videos. But Stanley pit lane not ready to put the tyres on. It's really hurting.
Oh, Camo lunge. Brakes, Camo.
See, he wants to get past Camo Falcon to the stretch away. He knows he's got that 5-6 penalty, so he wants to try and pull gap as much
I don't.
From the guys behind.
I think even if he passes Falcon, I don't think he'll gain 5 seconds.
No, and
well, he needs to get a gap to someone behind, so he's got to push.
And Dan is already outside the territory already.
Yeah, race is his now. It's all up to him.
Real close battle is with Eagle Mills. He played Rose and Shaden a lot.
My guess is Sainz hit the wall in the last corner, and what is going on here?
He will surely retire.
This is Eagle Millsy. Oh, Quaker! No!
Oh!
Jesus Christ, Quaker! Oh no, he's going in the exit.
Mills went a bit sideways.
Millsy probably had a slide or slowed down to tap the back of Quaker. Probably slid because he didn't expect Quaker to lunge. Oh, Millsy sticking his nose in.
Eagles hold up a big group of cars there, and if I'm Millsy, just be a bit careful because Quaker has got a penalty. But
here comes Shane. Here comes Shane. Look at the Renault. Look at the Renault on the back of Eagle. This is interesting. Is the braking zone?
Oh, he's not going for the double move.
Shane!
Oh my God, he is well.
Oh, he did it.
He has done it. Wow. I said somebody would have nothing to lose. That's how Shane feels. He's gone for the move. Wow, I'm impressed with that.
Oh no, Millsy and Quaker connected into the final sector.
Quaker
both got damage. Both got damage. They're both going to be very unhappy with that.
I told you
allow
I
Ice
told
the
you
best,
this be like a
maybe.
5-lap lobby race. When it all gets
I didn't want it to be. Millsy stayed out, but he's got huge damage now. Ice surely.
Probably Ice had him.
Breakers out. Yeah. Just two cars connected with each other. Ice is trying to swing around the outside, and he does. Pass into 7th place.
So a bit messy after safety car, but at least some people go.
Going to help Camo a little bit, actually.
Yeah, snap him. Well, he's 3 seconds behind. He's probably going to drop very behind.
Oh, don't. Stretch is having a look at Stretch and Millsy. What's going on here? Yeah, this has helped Ice. He's now 7th place. He was nowhere near points like 5 minutes ago. Camo and Falcon. Can Camo get the move on Falcon? I think this is in vain, really, because he's not going to get 5 seconds in the last sector.
Yeah, that's what we're Falcon. Don't fight too hard. You've got the podium. Don't take seconds and less than a lap, so
Ooh,
Dan can't be that
I
far
would.
to win the race now.
Yeah, I would look on the back of Shane. Actually, Eagle's gone wide. Shane's got it into 5th. What a move! But Dan's going to win it, and it's going to be 3 in a row for the Ferrari driver. Lucky, unlucky, I don't know, however you call it, but there he goes. 3 in a row for VLC Dan. Cooper Benz 2nd? Huh? Why is Dan dropping?
Why is Dan dropping?
Dan is dropping. Why is Dan dropping?
Well, I think it's a collection, isn't it?
Yay, game. Yay, game.
I don't know. Did he have a penalty?
He didn't have a penalty. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Right, so Dan wins. I think the only problem is Dan. So I think Dan wins the race. On Cooper in 2nd, Falcon in 3rd. Shane. Did Shane get camo? He did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got
Shane in 4th,
yeah.
ahead of camo. Yeah, we know Dan won. And then Eagle in 6th. Then Stretch, James, Ice the best. Millsy actually still got a point out of all that. And Peachy Pig is going to be the last one. You know what that safety car did? It
helped Shane out massively because he had winning damage at the start of the race.
you know what safety car did to that race? Gave it a shot of adrenaline.
Yeah, it did.
Because it all went chaotic afterwards.
So, like, there were a few years to go. Some people have got nothing to lose. They'll go for it. Some people are a bit cautious, and then everything happens. Vettel was very, very happy that Falcon's got a podium, very well deserved as well.
Yeah.
Well done, Falcon, race.
Yeah, some would argue, outsiders would argue, that race was boring until that safety car, and then.
Yeah, it was a bit. But it was alright to start, and a bit in the middle was a bit. We were just waiting for these strategies to come in the end, and then I said, "Hope we get a safe car around like 20 odd." We did, and it's definitely supposed to start right at the end. Actually, who the hell is going to stop the LCD down? He's won every single race this season.
Yeah, the thing with that is my fault is he hasn't won all 3 dominant. He's been in the right. He has had the pace like to be up there at the front, but he's had a little bit of luck thrown in. I mean, look at Bahrain; those tyres could have easily punctured.
Very true.
Australia, you got Sainz who had made a mistake in the last corner, and then Dan was gone. And with this, we'll never know. Would the tyres have lasted on the mediums? We'll never know. But I just feel he's been in the right place, right time. You can't really, take anything away from it. He's just had a perfect start, really.
Yeah, because I thought it was going to cost him really like that. And it was obviously going to go to the end, so I was very interested to see if his tyres would be able to hold it off.
I can take a screenshot. I can take a screenshot now. I didn't think you could. Oh.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Now, while you're streaming, I thought in the past you couldn't.
No, you couldn't. I realised that a couple of weeks ago when I was streaming. You could take a screenshot or something now while you're still streaming. So, I was happy with that. So, yeah.
Vettel's the president of the Falcon fan club at the moment.
Oh, yeah, he said he was going to lose it.
Right, what I need Dan. See, good profile picture. Cooper Benz. It's also another good profile picture. And Falcon, are you going to have a good one? Is he going to have a good one? That's a good Williams there. There we go. Right, Chesney, Cooper Benz, there we go. Include your audio, please, guys. Right, how are we gonna do this? Let me think. So if I do 3rd, you do 2nd, and I'll do the winner?
So you do 3rd and 1st, I do 2nd?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's what I said.
yeah, that's fine.
Right. So first up, we go to the Williams racing driver, RSF1 Falcon in third place. Well, RSF1 Vettel in the chat is very, very happy you got a podium. You must be yourself. Let's take a look at your season so far. Your first podium of the season so far. Difficult Australia. Solid points in Bahrain and Vietnam on the podium. So it's just getting better and better. So the win is next, surely in China. But yes, you should be happy with that.
Oh yeah, I'm very happy with that result. Because going into China, China's not a good track for me whatsoever. So yeah, would be great for me to get a load of points for Williams tonight. And yeah, I had a lot of help from BF1 Racer and Arsenal from Vettel, who were helping me along the whole race. So yeah, they were great engineering helping me. And yeah, I just tried to keep it clean, not get involved in incidents or anything. But yeah, it was a really enjoyable race and really enjoyed it and hard.
Yeah. Obviously, some would say, on the outsiders would say, that the safety car was a little bit of luck to give you the podium, but you were still in a solid position for some good points around here in the battle with Quaker Oats and Camo. But you must have been overjoyed with that safety car because you just pitted and obviously you gained on Sainz and Camo ahead of you.
Yeah, it made it really interesting at the end. But yeah, Camo, he gained a lot of me under the safety car and made the move, and obviously he had a 5-second penalty, so I didn't fight it too much going into the hairpin. But yeah, he made a good move, and yeah, I could step behind him and get third. So yeah, very happy overall.
Yeah, very good stuff. Yeah, obviously Australia is firmly put behind you, I'd imagine. Obviously a difficult start to the season there. But yeah, I guess your campaign is well and truly begun.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
On.
What's your? Oh yeah, you've already said that China is one of your worst tracks, so I'm guessing points there is a plus point, I guess.
Yeah, I'll be happy if I get anything at China, to be honest. But yeah, top 10 I'd be happy with. Really would be.
Okay, well, for now, enjoy your podium today, and well done, good result.
Thanks. Cheers.
All right, Craig, take it away. Interviewing Cooper Benz.
Okay, right, good pens. That's the podium for you. Another second place. Set the benchmark in Q1. First one in the 133s, and the top three were very close at the end by less than a tenth of a second. You went for a different strategy compared to Sites and Dan. You went on the hards. Did you realise that Dan was going to probably take those mediums to the end? Because you look very comfortable. Because you thought Dan was going to pit. Like, do you think you could have had Dan at the end of the race if it wasn't a safety car?
Yeah. Thanks. And yeah, I think I would have had him, to be honest, because his mediums were not fresh at all, and there was still like 6 laps. So yeah, I was in an advantage, but I mean, at the same time, he disconnected and lost like all his time basically. So at least he got a bit of luck as well with that safety car, I think. So and he drove very well. So I'm overall not disappointed. Still second place, and drove like he was rapid, so he deserved the win. And I'm still second place. Quite nothing qualifying.
But you can finally get that win in China?
Huh?
You think you can finally get that next week?
this party's laggy, but yeah. I was on for 0.4, 0.5, I think, on my first one. Just hit the wall in the last corner on both walls, left and right. So
Yeah, so it's, you finished second the race 2 times now. Do you think you can finally get that victory next week in China?
we'll see. I'll try, of course.
Well,
I'm
congratulations,
going
you're
for it.
podium.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
yeah, well done. And to you, Michael, for the winner.
Great, thank you very much. I'll definitely say the pace is there, Cooper Benz, to win a race. I think it will come at some point this season. So you keep being there. That's from an outsider's point of view, that's all. But yeah, still good result in second place, so good stuff.
Thank you, mate.
Okay, let's move on to our race winner. 3 in a row. You couldn't keep the streak in qualifying, Dan, but you got it in the race as well. Bit of a different race though, because obviously you had that lag out, which was unfortunate. But the game gave you the chance back to win the race with that safety car. Some would say, I imagine you would say it was justice with that lag out, because I think you could have done, but still had to be there, had to keep Cooper Benz at bay. But I must ask you, were you trying to take mediums to the end before that safety car? And?
Oh, he's connecting.
He's connecting. Right, I'll repeat it. So for those on the stream, this just for Dan. Yeah, so I was mentioning about the fact that you lagged out during the race, and that was unfortunate. But obviously the safety car gave you the chance to win the race against, some would say, justice, and you would say justice as well. But I must ask you, before that safety car, were you trying to take mediums to the end? Yeah, I was going to say, do you think they would have made it, or was it a definite gamble more so than Bahrain? Yeah. As I said, three races in a row now. I definitely feel you have worked for all 3 of the wins, so they can be very, very satisfying, I'd imagine. And obviously not to put a commentator's curse on you, definitely not trying to here. But of course, you've had a brilliant start to the season. You know, as well as everyone in RSF1 or any league knows, it can be different, say 2 weeks, 3 weeks down the line. So you just got to keep the momentum going as best as possible. Have you included your audio? Apparently a few people can't hear you. I'll just translate, I guess. Lovely issues that we've been having all evening. But for China, how are your thoughts going for China? That's ominous. Okay, I'll translate for the people watching. Basically, he feels this is a better race than Vietnam, so that's why I said ominous. considering you won Vietnam. But yeah, looking forward to it. So that's good to hear, Dan. And obviously, best of luck next week, and we'll see if you can make it 4 in a row. How far can this streak go? Yeah, good luck. Good luck next week, and yeah, very good start to the season. Well, that has been an entertaining evening. Not without its issues, but and it got there. It was kind of a slow burner, this race here, Craig. It was intriguing, also with the strategies and everything else. People on hards, people on mediums, trying to get to the end. But that safety car really got things going. A few iffy moments, I guess, with the contact, etc., and so on and so forth. But they'll obviously be cleared up. And we move on to China next week. Should be an entertaining one.
Yeah, I think China will be more entertaining than Vietnam because there's a lot of overtaking. You know, got a long back straight. China always produces good races anyway, and I'm sure we're still going to see the usual lot at the front.
It's a tyre wear circuit though as well, so we may see more drivers trying to push it on the tyre limits.
Yeah, definitely. You don't really want to be on the sauce for too long around China. Tyre is a big problem, I expect. Most people will try and do medium to hard unless they're going to do a two-stop, but no, China should be a really good one. Like I said, it always produces very good races, you never know. Might get a bit of rain as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, could we have our first wet race or first sprinkle of a rain for F3 potentially? There we go. Yeah, that has been the Vietnamese Grand Prix around the Hanoi circuit. These guys probably won't even look at Vietnam again. Not even on next game because it won't be on the calendar. But there we go. They're done with it, and then we'll move on to China next week, and we'll see who can take it. Can anyone stop VLC Dan's streak at the moment? Because 3 in a row, can he make it 4? We shall see next week on Monday. Make sure you join us for that, or I'll be back, and we'll see whether Craig will be back once again, or Vettel. Once again, we'll see who does that. As for tomorrow, of course, we have more races around Vietnam for your enjoyment. We have F5 tomorrow. Monster Skyline is in the streaming box tomorrow. Could be either Rogue or myself tomorrow. Still trying to figure that one out. But we'll see who is in for that one. And then obviously we've got the F1 boys back on the Wednesday. Blazer Guns and Hippo are back once again in the comms lots for that one. And then Thursday F4 wraps it all up with Toxic, hopefully, if he can sort out his issues before then. As well as, oh yeah, that's somebody new on Thursday. We'll leave it at that. Who is going to be in the comms block on Thursday night? So that would be interesting. But until then, make sure you watch all of that and take care. Have a good evening, and see you next time.